Back in about year 2002, 2003, I started thinking about downsizing from the home that I lived in. In fact, I only lived 3 or 4 blocks from Norfolk Estate. I had a 3-bedroom home, big front yard, swimming pool, rumpus room, and of course you have all the maintenance and repairs that need to be done, and I didn't really want to do that for the rest of my life. I was also retired and I live on my own. So I started thinking about moving either to a home unit somewhere in the suburbs. I didn't really want to move much out of the area, or a retirement village, and I knew that a retirement village was being established here at Norfolk Estate. Well, I was impressed with the overall layout of the village. The units are divided into duplexes, and there's a variety of styles at this village. I mean, for example, my roof is color-bond, but the duplex next to me is a tile roof, and it varies in that regard. There's also a variety of building materials. You might have red brick unit, you may have a cream brick unit. In my case, it's more of a sandstone type of brick. So there's a lot of variety in the styles of the 2- and 3-bedroom units here at Norfolk. Also, I like the wide streets at Norfolk. I have visited, of course, other retirement villages as I was looking around back in the year 2003. I remember going to one village and the streets are very narrow. I don't know how 2 cars would pass each other. That would be interesting to see how that's done. And so it's all in all, it's a very convenient location for me. The woman that I dealt with in buying the license for this unit, you don't actually own the unit outright at the Karidis villages. You own the license to live at the village. She was very helpful and very professional. I asked lots of questions, and she would answer those questions, and if she wasn't sure, she found out the answers and got back to me. She suggested that I put down a deposit while I was in the process of making up my mind, and by doing that, you secured the unit at the price that it was advertised at the time. So if there was a price rise later on before you moved, then that would not apply since you've already paid your deposit. However, if you change your mind and decide I'm not going to move to this village, you would get that deposit back in full. Well, I think life is more relaxed being here. You don't have the worries, as I said, about the maintenance and repairs that might be done. You only have your back patio to look after. Everything else is looked after by the maintenance team. Also, as I said, I like to travel each year, and I can close the front door and know that the place will be secure while I'm away. Well, you need to do your research and take your time while you're making your decision. Speak with your family and friends about moving to a retirement village. If you find a village that you want to move to, see if you can speak to 1 or 2 of the residents and get their opinions of the Karidis retirement villages. You can obtain information, of course, on the internet or through the Council of the Aging. You can get information about retirement villages. In fact, I obtained a copy of the Retirement Villages Parliamentary Act just to understand the responsibility of the corporation, the Karidis Corporation, to its residents and the residents to the corporation. So you really need to just plan ahead and take your time and make an informed decision. And I do have to say that I have been here since April of 2004, and I have not regretted a second of moving to this Karidis retirement village.